evening, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of Pretend Football Now. My name is Sike Manders, and with me, as always, is Maul Padiros. Maul, it's great to have you here.
I am super excited. As you can tell, I'm breaking out all over.
Indeed, it's true. I'm sitting right next to him. I can confirm that that's true. We've got a lot to cover tonight. We have 2 different games, 2 different breakdowns, and of course, we have news from around the league. So let's take it away. Sike Manders here with the game breakdown number 1 here on Pretend Football Now. In this particular game, we're going to be covering the Cooter Institute Beavers versus the infamous Buckets the Moonwalkers. In a score of 98, led by Antonio Brown with an effort of 38 points, and aided in no small part by Julian Edelman with an effort of 33 points for a total of 98 versus Buckets the Moonwalkers 89. Led primarily by Megatron himself, who put up 24 fantasy points. However, terrible news in the game. Coach Greg Cooter could only look on in horror as Tony Romo fell with a shattered clavicle on the field of battle as he writhed in pain. Coach Cooter was said to shed a single tear in suffering. Let's go over to Maul with game number 2. And following on the heels of my report, we have some breaking news, very important trades. I'm going to hand it over to my main man, Maul Padiros. Maul?
Well, we have just seen a remarkable deal between 2 juggernaut original teams in the NJCFFL. First and foremost, because of the injury to Tony Romo, the Cooter Institute Beavers were starving for quarterback help, and they have reached out to the Lakehurst Dirigibles. And their deal entails Tom Brady, Doug Martin, Terrence West, and Alshon Jeffrey being shipped to the Beavers in return for Todd Gurley, Julian Edelman, Robert Fitzpatrick, and Darren McFadden. A remarkable deal. These 2 teams are likely to make out like bandits.
Absolutely. And you know what, Maul? Those are some big names that we're talking about. We're talking about very good producers, especially Tom Brady. The man has been in fine form ever since he came back.
Well, his balls are now currently perfectly inflated to his liking, and he will deliver on all accounts. I think that the Cooter Institute Beavers are a team to be reckoned with. They will likely have a top 2 or 3 player at both quarterback and wide receiver going into the stretch run this season.
Gotta be good for owner Greg Cooter to hear those words, certainly.
I would imagine so, but man, oh man, the Dirigibles need a lot of help. After 4 consecutive losses, bad, terrible losses, is this the catalyst to get them back over the top?
Well, as people more famous than me have said, oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity. And we had a slobber knocker that last week as well. The Catskill Cleavers versus Wrath of Platypus. D'Angelo Williams led the rushing attack of the Catskill Cleavers with 30 points, and he was also backed up by the Cardinals defense and their 17 points. You have to imagine that Coach Eric Menzie was stunned to see that his team only put up 52 points against the Cleavers' onslaught of 78. However, we are told by Stats and Information that the 90 points that Wrath of Platypus had on the bench was a league record. Congratulations, Eric Menzie. Allow that to be the pillow that you rest your head on while you cry yourself to sleep.
And that was the news around the league. Maul, if I could, let's have one word to really sum up what happened this week.
Remarkable.
That was Maul's word of the week, and it certainly was a remarkable week. And from all of us at PSBN, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Pretend Football Now.